Marcus, what are you doing? We're heading to the beach for the wedding. It's very warm. It's a lovely day in Florida. I wish we could stay all week instead of just for a few days. I'm loving the bright umbrellas, the sand, and especially the ocean. Here's the setting for the wedding. Oh, this brings back memories of my youth. My dad and my stepmom used to take us to Florida. Last time I went on a vacation like this to the beach in Florida, I was about 12 years old. So soft. White sand. Gonna go check out the water. Whew.
The tile. We'll play in it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go to the beach tomorrow. How's that? We should go back. You have some ideas, you have some plans, you have some dreams, and you have some hopes that it might turn out a certain way, but you know along the way it might not be exactly that. You stick with it close enough. It's kind of similar. Things that will make you happy.
It was a beautiful wedding, and now we're heading back to the car to go out to dinner. I wish I could stay here on the beach longer, but we are coming back to the beach tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Jeanette with JB's Exploring More, and I am in Seminole, Florida. It's day 3. We're here for a wedding. My brother-in-law Chris is going to take us for a Jeep ride across a unique, kind of scary bridge. And then I'm gonna go check out Indian Beach, Indian Park area. I put my hair up in a ponytail because I knew it would be windy.
Somewhere around, I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was somewhere around like 30 people lost their lives.
Was it hit by a hurricane?
No, it was hit by a boat.
Oh my gosh. So they rebuilt it.
And they rebuilt it.
The Sunshine Skyway Bridge. What city is it in?
St. Pete.
St. Pete. Okay. Oh, it's windy. gosh. I can see why this fridge freaks crying out. Oh, wow.
I just switched the video.
That's really tall. Holy moly. Wow. Goodness. Oh my goodness, it looks like it goes straight up. Jeez.
People, why are we
My. They're sightseeing.
sightseeing on the interstate while driving? Smart.
Really?
the Don Caesar.
Don Caesar.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
It's there's a restaurant in there, it's a hotel. A lot of people come down here to get married there.
Wow.
It got damaged during the hurricane. They've been working on it.
Looks extravagant. Humongous.
It's been down here since I think the 1920s. Not even, maybe even before that.
Don Caesar. That building on the left is unique looking.
I think it's a church.
Looks like the Spanish influence.
Lodge for Nancy Spanish Inquisition. That's a church.
Yeah, that's cool. I like architecture. Very cool. Treasure Island. Is it an actual island, or it's just called that?
It's just one man.
Look at all the boats. Treasure Island city limits. Ooh, here's an old-fashioned drawbridge. Love the beach colors. Cool. Another bridge, Marcus. Bubba, go.
Now we're in Madeira Beach.
You could do tours, Chris. Be a tour guide in Florida, this area.
This is the Johns Pash Village in Cornwall.
Okay. It's like a strip mall.
Here was another one, right here.
Ah. Empty lots torn down by the hurricanes.
Another one right here.
Real estate is not cheap in Florida.
Nope. Another one right here.
It's weird that it's so sporadic that it only damaged some but not others. Just like a tornado. Here's another one, I think. Or is that a street?
No, right here.
Oh, yeah. Goodness. And it seems like there's a hurricane every year.
Well, there are hurricanes every year. It's just a matter of if they're going to make landfall or not. And
Yeah.
last year with Milton, it was the first time this area had been hit in 100 years, right? All the meteorologists were saying.
Okay, after a very windy car ride, I am at Indian Rocks Beach. I'm gonna go check it out. I just went to a little bakery and had a scone and some hazelnut coffee. It's a very lovely day. Very warm. I heard back home it's like stormy, windy, gray, cold. And here I am enjoying this. Wow. I feel very fortunate. Too bad I don't have a beach towel. I didn't even put on sunblock today. Duh. Not very smart. Just love the sound of the water. Everybody else is probably in sandals and swimming suits, and I'm in shorts, a t-shirt, and tennis shoes. Oh well. Okay, that guy jogging has tennis shoes on. No, I don't feel so bad. Listen to this lovely sound. So much joy here. Oh, little baby seagull. Can't see very well because it's so bright. Just soak it in, soak it in. Yeah, good meet you. You know it, don't you? Nothing but blue. Beautiful hues of blue. As far as the eye can see. Wow. Wow. That bird's fishing. Diving. Gonna turn the camera around for posterity's sake, so I'm in a little bit of this video. Don't mind my hair. I bet you I'm gonna be really sunburned by the end of the day. Okay, here I am walking along the highway. I don't know what highway, but I'm right next to Indian Rocks Beach. And to my right is the ocean, and over here is Indian Rocks Beach. I can hear the water very close by lapping up against the shore. And I was just thinking, what about alligators? Like, I don't know where they're at. What if one just happened to run up? That wouldn't be good. Okay, this is private property, so I'm not going to go too far, but I'll show you my view. This is the view here, right here. Indian Rocks Beach. It says private property on that sign over there, so we'll go further down the road. Okay, I just found something to look at. This stone marks the western end of the first swing bridge to the mainland. The hand-operated toll bridge was built as a private venture by Robert L. and Don O. McMullen and James Hardage and was opened Thanksgiving Day, 1916. The bridge served as a gateway to the beaches until 1958. Pretty scenic view right here. Finally found a patch of ground that I could go to that's not private. Oh, and it's in the shade, more importantly, because it is scorching hot here. Hopefully I don't look like a lobster by the end of the day. Quaint little cottages, if that's what you call them, right by the water, beach houses. A guy taking a leisurely stroll on his boat. I'm very thankful for the breeze right now. There is another sign over here too. Let's go see what that says. The Old Indian Rocks Bridge. So here's what it looked like. "15 feet wide." Oh, that's pretty narrow. I really like these signs in Florida. The Sunshine State. I don't know if that's for a bus sign or what it represents. All right, time to keep walking. I've got quite a ways to go down the road. There's a bird convention going on over here. Look at them just hanging out all in a row. Spilling the tea. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight? I don't know. I thought I would catch me a walleye. How about you? I'm looking for some cod. Let's meet back here on the post. That's the deal. See you tonight for dinner around 7. This is what they call salt life. Riding around in the boat or sitting on a beach. This poor guy's hanging out all by himself. Why don't you go over there and join your friends, buddy? You're the lone bird. Here's what some of the condos look like. I prefer the one in the beach blue color myself. Right on the ocean, right behind. Walk out your back door and there is the ocean. Coming up to another sign that says Indian Shores. Welcome to Indian Shores up here. I have no idea how many miles it is back to our Vrbo rental. Probably about 9. So I'll probably be calling an Uber at some point. Don't know if you guys will find this interesting or not. I do. The way the boat is lifted up off of the water underneath this little shed. Wonder how they get it up there. Any boaters out there know? Let me know in the comments. Here's a little, I don't know what, looks like an inflatable raft with a motor. I don't think I'd like that one. There's a bird up there. He's got a long neck. I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna have to go to the chiropractor. Imagine if this was in your job description. You work at a restaurant and you have to help park boats or anchor boats. People just pull up right to the dock to come up for lunch. I imagine you have to be strong to do that. They're getting it. They're getting it. I think she's secured. Good job, ladies. Good job. I'm not sure if this building is being remodeled, if it was damaged by the hurricane, but what I find interesting is this diagram on the side of the building. It has red markings on it. It looks like they're drawing out the diagram for the elevator. Okay, I just had lunch at Caddy's. I had a sunshine salad, which was grilled chicken, mandarin oranges, sliced pecans, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce. Finally got some water, thank goodness. Thought I was going to pass out. So I'm feeling much better, and it's overcast right now, so the hot sun is not beating down on me, so that's good. I looked at my map, and it's an hour walk back to the Verbo. So it's about 3 miles. We'll see if I walk the whole thing or end up calling an Uber. I'm not sure. But I am taking my time, enjoying the sights along the way. If I get tired, I just stop and rest. I'm still exploring and taking pictures and having a fun time. My husband is watching the Chicago Bears football game with his brother at a bar somewhere in St. Pete, so several miles away from me. Okay, this is the way I would like to travel in Florida, right here in this kind of car. Sweet. Okay, what's this? The sign says this prayer bench is in memory of Mally Corlett, who died in 2022. Life with Christ is a wonderful adventure. How unique. And then there's a little rock down here that says progress, not perfection, and some seashells. I'm gonna sit here for a moment and relax. Be one of the areas that was destroyed by the hurricane. A gaping hole, kind of like a missing tooth in a mouth, because all the condos and places to stay are packed in tight down here. So if you see a space like this, it probably means that a hurricane took it out or destroyed it. Right now, I'm looking for a public bathroom, and I hope I can find one soon. Okay, I had to use the bathroom, and I couldn't find a public restroom, so I went into an ice cream shop. And since I used their restroom, I felt obligated to buy something. So I got a key lime pie cone, and it is rather tasty. However, if I have to buy food or drink every time I have to use the restroom, I'm going to go broke. Okay, I just came across this interesting exhibit. This is a monument to the Native Americans who were in the Tampa area. I read that they actually became extinct. It's a very cool exhibit here. 15,000 BC, the first appearance of humans crossing into the Americas. 2670 BC, first Egyptian pyramid. And it goes on and on. The Minnesota culture first appears 500 BC. And this is the Indians, I think, that were here. Yes, 900 to 1400 AD. Takabaga, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, inhabit the Pinellas and Sarasota counties, which is where I'm at. So, very interesting. But sadly, they became extinct in 1628. The American Revolution, 1776, and America was created then. And then we have the Spanish flu in 1918. Oops, right there. Neil Armstrong lands on the moon, 1969. COVID-19, 2020. And then we skip ahead to 2012, the first rover on Mars. So it gives a little bit of history. And then over here on this sign, it talks about the stars playing an important role in the Tocobaga lives. They were their calendar and told them when to plant and harvest. Archaeologists continue to excavate artifacts in this area here, including this and this. And yep, tools, pottery, canoes. Pretty cool. They are not dead who live in the hearts they leave behind. Author unknown. I really like the benches that they have in this little park area. It's where I enjoyed my ice cream. Look at these beautiful little orange flowers. Are these orange blossoms? Look at the little puppy just watching all the people go by. So cute. Okay, we're coming up on a miniature golf course up here. I believe it has a pirate theme. Holy cow, the sun's coming out again. Too bad we weren't staying longer. We're leaving tomorrow morning early. Not looking forward to getting up really early, even though I've been getting up early every day. This morning, a smoke detector in our rental started going off. Not the actual smoke detector, but the battery. The battery was dead. So about 3 in the morning, beep, beep, beep. That was not pleasant. Quaint little cottages here to stay in with pretty pink flowers. I didn't think I was going to get enough footage to do a 30-minute video from Florida, but I have more than enough. Probably 2 hours worth of footage that I'll have to whittle down. Barefoot Beach Resort. I have a half mile till I get to where I need to turn off for our Verbo. That's cute. Some of this stuff looks like a picture postcard like this right here. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Freaking adorable. I love it, love it, love it. Wow, check this out. This building is not a nice hotel. It's actually the police department. I've never seen a nicer police department than this one. Very nice architecture. Well, it's a miracle. I found a public restroom at a nature park. Do I dare go hiking in a nature park when I just walked about 4 miles in the heat? Probably. I'm that stupid. I might just walk down the path a little ways just to see what it's all about here. Mangroves. Those are what? The trees, I guess. Highly valued. Their roots help stabilize the shoreline. Okay. Let's go take a gander down here. I'm not going to walk very far. Seagrass. just gonna walk down to this corner and turn back around. I don't like walking in secluded places when I'm alone. See if I see anything down here. There's kind of a weird smell. Yep, that's as far as I'm going. If I was with my husband, I would take this nice walk. But since I'm in a strange place by myself, I'm not going to do that. Don't have any mace with me. Okay, well, this is kind of freaky. I am crossing a drawbridge on foot. I think I crossed the wrong bridge because I'm supposed to be facing traffic that's coming towards me, not going in the same direction as I am. Okay, the drawbridge signal says green, but what if I start walking and it changes? Do I have to sprint? Good Lord. There's some people fishing down there. But I ain't got time for that. I gotta get across this bridge fast. Good Lord. What have I gotten myself into? No fishing between signs. Okay. So people do come up here. I'm not the only one. People aren't looking at me going, look at that stupid girl. She must be from out of town. Okay, this is freaky. This is really freaky. The iron grates that lift up. So let's get off here as fast as we can. We had a drawbridge back home where I lived. There's the little booth where the person sits in there. Okay, I'm across to the other side. I don't have to worry about the drawbridge going up. Okay. But the bridge is still shaky, and I don't really like standing on it. So as I was saying, looks like it's maybe 12 feet out there. We had a drawbridge where I lived. And when I was a little kid, that thing freaked me out. They tore it down because it got too old. Thank goodness. I used to have nightmares about it, actually. Is that a pelican? I think it's called a pelican, yes. Cool. All right, forging ahead. Let's go. I feel like I'm in that Stephen King movie, The Long Walk. I think I can. I find this interesting, all these treetops right here. Probably because of all the water. So, drawbridge. Oh. Why am I walking instead of taking an Uber? Well, I guess because I think I need exercise. It's a nice day, and I like to explore. However, I'm getting really hot, and I'm sweating a lot. So my lips are dry, my throat is parched, my face is beet red. So I think maybe when I get to the other side here, I'm gonna stop at the first business I see and either get a drink and walk the rest of the way if it's not too far, or call an Uber and come and get me. It will be interesting to see how far I actually walked. How many miles did I walk today? When I get back to the Verbo, I'm going to pass out in the air conditioning. Phew, it stinks. Stinks over here. Woo! And this is why I like walking. I would not have seen this bird if I was in a car. Right along the edge of the road. Unfortunately, it's by some litter, but it's a beautiful bird. Of course, now it's got its head turned around and it's ignoring me. Check out this gigantic skeleton in their yard with a surfboard and the Spanish moss hanging from the tree. That's pretty cool. Reclaimed water in use. That's awesome. I always like repurposing. Let's see what's down on the water here. I think I see some turtles. Yeah. Some weird looking birds with red heads. Right there. And out on that rock. Turtles. Cute little bungalow. Adorable. That's where I would want to live, right there. Looks like a tree house. A big tree house. Interesting rocks. Okay, I'm seeing some civilization. This is a good sign. UPS storage. Oh. It's telling me, well, I thought it said to take a ride up here. That would be wonderful if it was my street up here. I think I have less than a half a mile to walk. So I'm getting close. I need to replenish my electrolytes. Maybe I should walk through this car wash and hose myself down so I can cool off. Whew. Or go jump into somebody's pool that I see along the route. Yeah, I think I just passed 138th and we are on 137th. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's up here. Hooray, I made it back to the Verbo. Ah, I'm so relieved. Thank you so much for taking this Florida adventure with me. We survived the bridge, the gators, and the long walk back. I'll see you all on the next adventure. Please like, hype, and subscribe.